Yeah, I'm your host. I'm your boy Rodney Footen. We back. Listen, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back. Listen, the last episode, I got feedback on the last episode. So listen, the last episode we talked about trusting God when it don't look like He coming through. We all been there. We all done been there trying to trust God. And it ain't working out in our favor. It ain't turning out in our favor. But today we're gonna talk about the waiting season. We're gonna talk about the waiting season today. How many already talk about the waiting season? Because waiting on God sounds spiritual until you actually have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Until you actually have to do it. Until the answer is delayed, the opportunity stalls, feels slow. How many of y'all know healing feels slow? Listen, and life feels uncertain. Listen, I'm telling you, life feels uncertain. So today's episode is going to be called What to Do While Waiting on God. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What to do while we waiting on God. Listen, waiting doesn't mean doing nothing. I want y'all to, yeah, waiting don't mean not doing it. It don't mean not doing nothing, G. That's what it don't mean. It don't mean not doing that. One of the biggest misconceptions about waiting on God is thinking waiting means inactivity. Nah. Listen, I remember when I was a young boy coming up in Christ, coming up in the church and stuff like that. Even, when people would give me prophetic words and things of that nature, I'm thinking I was waiting on God. I really thought it was just gonna happen. Like, I didn't know I had to actually put some work or put some action or do something. I'm like, oh, if God said it, then it's gonna be done. I ain't gotta do nothing. I just sit here and wait on God. And as a young man in Christ, and nothing wasn't getting done. Nothing wasn't getting done, G. Like I would be wondering, like, God, you prophesied this to me. Why it ain't happening? If you said it, it's just gonna happen. You could snap your fingers and it's gonna happen. You could change life in a matter of a second. So if you said this to me, I'm waiting on you. Why ain't nothing happening? And that's what some of us are right now. Let's just be honest. Some of us waiting on God, but we ain't doing it. We just sitting there waiting on God. We ain't doing nothing. We just sitting there moping. Okay, God, you gonna come through today? God, you gonna come through today? God, you gonna come through today? But I ain't putting no action to it. Listen, ain't putting no action to it. Biblical waiting is active trust. Is active trust. Listen, we all know the scripture, Isaiah 40 and 31. It says, those that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. You know what I'm saying? The word wait in that scripture means to carry an idea of expectation, not laziness now. Listen, not laziness. You can still wait. You can wait. You can wait. But when you wait, you can still pray. You can work. You can prepare. You can grow. You can heal and develop. Develop while you're waiting. Waiting is not wasting time. Waiting is preparation time. Waiting is what? Preparation time. I'm going to say that again. Let me say it for the third time. Waiting is preparation time. God uses the waiting period to develop you. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Nobody like waiting. Listen, listen. One thing about me, I'm an impatient person. Like, when I know something or I want to get something done, I want to get it done right then and there. Hurry up and get it done. If I know that it's something going, listen, Lord working on me with my impatience, because I'm very impatient. I'm just being honest. I'm very impatient. Like, I like for things to get done. I like for them to get done precise in a timely manner, and I want to be excellence when it's done. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But nobody likes waiting. Nobody likes waiting. Like, for instance, y'all single people, y'all don't like waiting on. I mean, some of y'all might. Let's just be honest. Some of y'all might like to wait. But some of us, we ready to get married. We want to get married again. We want to experience and share our life with someone. So we don't, what I'm saying, we don't want to be by ourselves. So it's hard to wait on that person at the time, God's still working some things out in you and some things you got to heal from, some things you got to develop in before he brings that person to you. But in that waiting process, it's like, golly. And all you seeing is engagements and marriages and people being married for 20, 30 years. Like, you want that for your life, but you in the waiting process because God is producing and he's developing you for marriage. Listen, nobody likes waiting because this is what waiting does. I'm going to tell y'all what waiting does. Waiting exposes the impatience, like I just said, impatient. It exposes fear. It exposes insecurity, and it exposes your control issues. People don't want to talk about the control issues. Yeah, we don't want to talk about them control issues. But when God is developing you in delay, but God often develops you in the delay. Because when you think you're delayed you're not really being delayed. He's just developing you. That's all. He's just developing you. I know that's tough. But if you feel like you're delayed right now, if you feel like you're in that season of things are being delayed, he's developing. Listen, I'm in that season right now. I'm in the season of being developed. Again, last episode I told you my job just, they just let me go. They let me go. They said I did something that, I really didn't do. And it wasn't even that I didn't do it. I did the right things. I took the proper steps. And it was something that I had done before. And it was something that other people had done too. And, my supervisor was like, Rodney, you good. Go on back to work, all that type of stuff. I was like, okay, cool. We ain't gonna say nothing else about it. Let's go. We get to work, what I'm saying? By the end of the shift, they come in, they say, Rodney, we put you out of service. I'm like, huh? Wait a minute. What? Hold time. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Time out. Wait. Huh? Say what? Again? Put me out of service? No, I had a plan. I had things that I was going to do. I knew what I was going to do with the money that I was going to get 6 months from now. Like, I already had a plan in place. Like, you're interrupting the plan. You're interrupting what I already had established. Now, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. So now I'm like, okay, my first nature is, oh, damn, you put me out of service. That means I ain't coming back to work, basically. That's basically what y'all telling me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go out here and find me another job real quick because that's what I know to do. My grandma taught me as a man, you should always work. So my thing is, I'm sorry, I was just looking at somebody that came to the door. I'm sorry. But my thing is, I'm going to work. I'm going to find me another job. That's been about let's see, because me, if I lose a job that day, I'm gonna get a job that night. That's me. I lose a job that day, I'm gonna get a job that night. I'm not the type of guy that's just gonna sit around and not work. No, that's not me. I don't do that. So I've been applying. 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 And guess what? Ain't nothing came yet. But guess what? I got a piece. But the job is delayed. When I really sat down and got in a process and really got with God, he was basically telling me, I am preparing you for your new, because where you was at, you was getting too comfortable and your comfortability was going to derail your purpose. Because you was comfortable at the job, you was comfortable with the resource I gave you, but you stopped doing the things that I have called you to. You stopped focusing on the things that I have called you to. So now in this season, I'm developing you. In your delay, the reason you're not getting the job, the reason these people are not calling you back, the reason the process keeps falling through when you apply, because I'm developing you. Listen, and I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all what I'm going through right now. God is developing you because there are things that I have paid attention to within myself during this time. There are things that, again, like my impatience, there are things that I was fearful of that I'm not fearful of no more. There are some insecurities in me that I had that God is healing me of. I ain't really got no control issues. I don't believe anyway. I'm one of them laid back type of people. Like, I go with the flow. But there are things in me that God has to develop in me for the next place he's finna get ready to send me. And so when delay comes, it's don't think of it as a bad thing. This means God is God is developing you for what He's about to place in your hands. Listen, some things cannot grow instantly. Character takes time, discipline takes time, and trust takes time. It takes time. Don't think it's just going to happen automatically. It's not. It's not going to happen automatically. I wish it would. I wish it could, because I'm telling you, I would be the first one to tell you, like, hey, my character just came in a day. My discipline came in a day. My trust take time. Listen, because I'm getting disciplined and working out. Listen, some people are seeing the effects of it, but like, I'm disciplined and working out, but there are some days I don't be wanting to go to that gym. And then the eating part. Oh my gosh. Eating, listen, I'm still trying to get disciplined in that, because every once in a while, your boy want a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger with some bacon and ketchup and mustard. You know what I'm saying? I'm a plain type of guy. I don't really like all the lettuce and tomatoes. And no. If I'm gonna eat bad, I'm gonna eat bad. I want and I want to go to Five Guys, because I'm gonna spend $20 to $25 on the meal. So I need my cheeseburger, the double patty with the extra bacon. When I bite into the burger, I want to hit a crisp in the bacon when I bite into it. Listen, I'm just telling y'all, every once in a while it happens. I'm trying to stay on the routine of, eating the protein, the vegetables, all that type of stuff, the low fructose fruit, drinking water every day. But every once in a while, your boy want a strawberry Fanta. I'm just saying. Your boy want a strawberry Fanta every once in a while, because your boy want to. A lot of y'all might not agree with me, but I'll be wanting the root beer. Listen, discipline takes time. Even trust takes time. Listen, trust and character takes time, especially trust. Trust takes time. Character takes time, and it really depends on you whether you allow that character to be built in you. Trust takes time, especially when you have had so many disappointments in your life, where you have had people that you trust drop the ball. That takes time to build back up, because you once had it, but you have to build it back up. So that takes time. Listen, if God gave us everything immediately, some of us would not be ready to handle it. So all of this stuff that I was just talking about before, the delay, the developing, the character takes time, the discipline takes time, the trust takes time. Just like I said, it's taking time so you could be able to handle what God is finna get ready to give you. And for some of you, God is finna give you something so big and so great. You have to develop. If you don't develop, you will mishandle what He is placing in your hands. And listen, coming from a person that has mishandled something that God has placed in my hand, listen, you don't want to do that. You don't want to mishandle what God placed in your hand, because you think you're ready and you're really not ready. And then when the stuff starts coming up, you're not really as ready as you think you is. And now what you have to do is you have to develop why it's in your hands. You have to develop why it's in your hands, because you didn't really take the proper season, the season that He gave you to develop. You didn't take that into consideration. You didn't take that full advantage of that season. So now He done placed it in your hands, but you're not developed for it. And now you got to handle it and develop at the same time. Man, listen, tough. That's tough, G. That's tough. You don't want to do that. Perfect. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, G. So you know what I'm saying? Listen. Stop pausing your life while you wait. Stop pausing your life while you wait. Just because you're waiting don't mean you pause your life. This is important because some people stop living while they wait. You stop growing, you stop dreaming, you stop trying, and you stop building, because you're waiting on one thing to happen, but your whole life cannot pause around one prayer request. Listen, it can't. You can't stop because you waiting on one thing. And that one thing probably gonna come, but it ain't gonna come because you done stop. Don't stop. Listen, continue becoming, continue healing, continue developing. Listen, because God may be preparing you while preparing the opportunity. I'm sorry, I had to read my notes for that. But God may be preparing you while He's preparing the opportunity. Listen, be faithful in your current season. If you're in this season right now, be faithful. Because many people want the next season but neglect the current one. Just as I was saying earlier, take full advantage of this season. Get with God. Let Him develop you in every area of your life. Because I'm telling you, some people, when you get to what He's going to handle you, you might not have the time that you have now. This time is this is like one of the best times of my life. Don't get me wrong, I've had some days where I've been down, and I have some days, you know what I'm saying, where I've been uneasy. But to be honest, this has been the best season of my life because I'm able to spend fully my time in developing me, allowing God to show me things that I need to develop. Even last night, like I was asking God, God, have I been using my time wisely? God said no. Nigga slapped me in my face. Slapped me in my face. He said, no, yeah, you've been doing some things, but you have not been maximizing the time that I'm giving you right now. Listen, conviction came over me so quick. I said, okay, God, I'm sorry. Listen, let me use my time wisely. So listen, don't neglect the current season that you in. Listen, because what Luke 16:10 says, whoever is faithful over little will be faithful with much. Can God trust you with now? Answer yourself that question. Selah. Can God trust you with your season right now? Listen, can you steward your job, your current job? Can you steward your current season? Can you steward your current responsibilities? Can you steward your current healing process? Can you do that now? Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Faithfulness is small seasons prepares for bigger ones. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Faithfulness in small seasons. I forgot the end. Faithfulness in small seasons prepare you for the big ones. Listen, I'm telling you. Listen, what to do when waiting gets hard. Let's be real. Waiting gets exhausting sometimes. It do. Cause listen, I'm in here right now. I'm waiting. Cause I'm like, God, when you gonna come through for you, boy? When you gonna come through for you, boy? Because the bills don't stop coming. Just because the job ain't came, the bills don't stop coming. But I will say God has been provided. I ain't went without a meal. The God been providing. And I love him for that. I love him for that because he don't have to provide. Listen, because he is the source. And I thank God for providing for me in this time. Listen, you start questioning yourself, the promise, the timing, you even start questioning God. I mean, there was one day, I ain't gonna lie, there was one day where God, listen, because another part of me, like, I don't like to sit still sometimes. I like to be on the go. I like to be on the go. Here, there, everywhere. But listen, here's what you do. You stay connected. Stay connected even when you're discouraged, even when you're tired, even when you don't understand. You stay connected. Galatians 6:9 says, do not be weary in doing good things. Don't be weary, bruh. Don't be weary. The waiting season is not the quitting season. This is not a season for you to quit. You can't quit. You can't quit. Listen, you hear what I say? You can't quit. You can't quit in this season. Listen, trust God's character, not just the outcome. Trust His character. Ooh, that's good. Trust His character. Trust His character, not the outcome. You hear what I say? This is mature faith. This is mature faith when you could trust His character, not the outcome. Trusting God even before the answer arrives. Because your trust can't only exist when things are going your way. I kind of had to learn that in this season. Like, just because things aren't going my way doesn't mean God is not God. Sometimes we forget. We forget because things going up, things going so well. But we can't forget just because it's not going our way or it's not looking the way that we feel it should look, that He's still not God. He's God, regardless of what our situation look like. He is God. Even now, even here, even in the uncertainty, God is still working. He's still working. He's still working. Listen, let me say this clearly. Let me say this clearly. Waiting does not mean forgotten. Delay does not mean abandoned. And silence does not mean God stopped moving. While you wait, listen, while you wait, do these things. Keep growing, keep trusting, keep showing up, and keep becoming. Because sometimes the waiting season is where God does his deepest work. Yeah. And God does his deepest work in those seasons because you have no distractions. You have nothing, you have no excuse of holding you back. You have no excuse of what God can do in you because there is nothing distracting you. Listen, if this episode has helped you, listen, share this episode with someone in the waiting season. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe again. Subscribe. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Listen, all the other stuff too. I'm on there too. Subscribe, YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, baby. Subscribe, baby. Listen, subscribe to your boy. Because I'm here. Subscribe to your boy. Listen, I thank everybody that's sharing my reels, that's liking my reels, that's viewing my reels. I appreciate you so much. I love you guys so much. Please keep supporting me. I love it. I love it. I love each and every one of you. And that's the reason I'm doing this podcast. Number one, because God commissioned me, but I also want to help people. So listen, this has been the I Can't Help Them podcast where transparency meets truth. Listen, I'm your boy Rodney Footman. Again, subscribe to all the channels. Peace.